Good morning from the regional office of Acer Middle East and Africa in Jebel Ali, Dubai. Very pleased to welcome Ms. Joumana Karam, Director of Marketing. Thank you very much for being with us after the Year of Sustainability, COP28. Also, your strategy, the whole world is buzzing in terms of sustainability. What's your strategy here in the Middle East, and how are you aligning yourselves with the regional parameters?
Welcome to our office.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here and to talk about a very dear subject. We were very happy to have the sustainability year last year in UAE and everybody coming here for the COP28. For us, Acer, the sustainability is part of the strategy of Acer worldwide and in the region. The term and the subject of sustainability, we divide it into multiple sectors. We are a hardware company, as you know. And we produce a product that lots of people call as will produce lots of waste.
Okay.
Let's put it this way.
Indeed.
Indeed. So part of the things that we work on is how to make our product more sustainable. First of all, making sure that any product that comes to our region have certain sustainability message behind it. Plus, from our own employee perspective, we have a lot of internal elements that have sustainability in it. All of our projects internally, only with the people and with the partners, have to have a sustainable element in it.
Such as what?
For example, every year for the past couple of years, we have 2 to 3 drives of e-waste collection, not only from our houses, but as well from our partners and agencies that we deal with. We ask all our partners if they have their employees anything. We collect this e-waste and then we send it across this is one of the things. The second one is as well, the sustainability is not only about the electronics, even though we are an electronic company. It's as well about how to contribute to the community. For example, we do a drive to collect old clothes, old shoes, old toys, old books. We do as well, we contribute to the green part and the clean. And when we said to our headquarters that we want to do some action with the green and the nature, they said, "Okay, but UAE doesn't have a forest, so what do you want to do? All your other entities of Acer are doing forestation and everything." But we told them UAE has its own tree, the Gulf tree.
Yes.
We did a Gulf tree planting.
Yes.
And for example, in 2024, we are thinking of doing a mangrove planting. So it means that we want to integrate this sustainability message within the region that we are in. So we want to shout out to the employees and to the partners and to the employees' families as well, that they can contribute even in a harsh environment where not the typical green sustainability thing.
E-waste is something very big, as you know, in terms of consumption, because of the strong purchase of power in the Middle East.
Yes.
I mean, we buy a lot of computers, we change a lot of our computers, we throw them in the bin. E-waste, now there are many initiatives across, such as e-cyclex and others. What is your e-waste strategy in the Middle East? Let's talk about the top 2 countries, or the biggest 2 countries, or 3, UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt. What do you have in this regard? It's for the time being, it's a one-off, or you have a strong strategy throughout? And how can we build a strong strategy, a daily strategy for e-waste, in your opinion?
Well, actually, regarding the electronic products that we sell, usually whenever we discuss with our partners, we do joint campaigns with them, and most of our partners recently embraced this sustainability message and bring your old laptop and buy a new laptop and get rewarded. So we try to always be present with all our partners across the region who wants to invest in this type of initiative. Plus, and this is one of the things that we are keen on, we want to educate the end user that not every time that your PC, for example, does or your laptop doesn't do whatever you want, you think of recycling it or giving it away or throwing it and buy a new PC. And you might ask me why you want more, you want to sell, you want more sales. Why you are saying like this? And this is one of the thought ideas that we had when we created the Vero lineup products. And UAE was the first country in the Middle East, in EMEA, to receive the first Vero lots 2 years ago. We wanted to provide the end user with something that they can have in their hand that will have a long life cycle, that doesn't add to the waste that he's bringing inside his home, and that after 1 or 2 years he can donate to somebody and still use it. We wanted to bring something that if it has any issue, it's easy to repair, easy to upgrade, easy, it doesn't use a lot of energy.
Are you offering remote repair, for example? Remote repair.
We do have our own hotline, and lots of problems are solved by our agents on the hotline. In Middle East and Africa, we have a different service setup than in Europe. In Europe, we have our own repair centers, and they do recycling, they do refurbishment, they do a lots of things. But our region is different. So we have to go along with we have to use whatever challenges that we have in our region and turn it into our advantage. So one of the things is regarding the service. The service, we don't have our own repair centers, but we do have partnership with small partners where we make sure that these partners do as per our guidelines.
Global guidelines.
Yes, for the service, and that can help with any initiative that any of our partners do with this.
Back to e-waste, how can we leverage and elevate e-waste in the Middle East, in your opinion? What are the challenges and what are the opportunities? We know about the opportunities, but challenges, for example.
Actually, the challenges, I'll begin with the challenges because this in itself will give you an idea about the opportunity that we'll have. The challenges we have is our mentality, the mentality of everybody saying that I have to have the latest technology. I don't care if the laptop is still working or not. I want the latest technology because
show off.
I want to show off.
And they have the power.
And they have the financial power.
The purchasing power is quite strong.
Even sometimes they don't have the financial power just because they want to show off.
So they get
in front. So they get a lot of these things. So from a family perspective, we need to understand that to value each thing that we have. Not only waste, the clothes that we wear, the shoes that we do.
We are working a lot. We're trying a lot at EIG Mena. Fashion sustainability, fashion contributes to this. I mean, the number 2 contributor.
And it's showing because all the teenagers, I know I have a teenager at home, and she's talking to me about these sustainable initiatives, even though I don't do a lot of social media things, but she knows about them. She searched for them. Not only knows, she searched. This is from a family perspective. Then we go to the government perspective. Still in our region, we are very famous for these big tenders and big government tenders. But yes, it's true, we want to have more technology and we want our governments to be more digital in order to help all the people around. But maybe in the clauses of these tenders, there would be something called, you take the old equipment that we have, you refurbish them,
Very
you
important. Very interesting topic.
you donate them to an orphanage, for example, or to
Very interesting.
to another country where they don't have the
So
the luxury of
you're
having.
suggesting to insert clauses
Yes.
in the tenders from
Yes.
day one that
Yes.
a part of winning the contract you would need
Yes.
to go into recycling.
Yes. Another option can be as well, and this will help governments and normal companies as well. Why not have encourage startups or companies in order to have this concept of device as a service, meaning that companies, once he's new, he has a very few capital, but he wants to start with a team of 5 people. Why not rent these devices from a company?
Yeah.
Then he will pay a small fee every month, and then after 1 year, he returns those units to the company, to that company, and that company do recycling and refurbishment and rent them again for another.
So you're encouraging this type of startups.
Encouraging this type of startups. We tried searching for a similar startups last year. I remember our commercial manager, he was thinking of doing something with one of the schools, but we could not find such
team
who is ready. You know that we have a lot of capital.
Yes.
We have a lot of capital and a lot of money around, but that money is going for fast profit things, and nobody is looking for something that will give you profit in the midterm.
Do you think such a company would be feasible?
Yes, why not? Yes, specifically because now with the latest technology of the computers from the past 4 years till now has really evolved. It's very, very difficult for a PC to get into trouble or to stop working altogether. Very difficult. Specifically if you buy certain type of products who has certain certifications or anything, or if you buy, an example, our Vero lineup, which is sustainable models that will have you a long life cycle and will give you carbon credit to your score as a company. So what do you need more than that?
Ms. Karam, thank you very much for being with us today. Thank you.